You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
We were at a climactic scene in Metal Gear Solid 2. What can I say? It's not that I'm late. You guys are just super early, as Jay says. And we got a great show for you guys, so stick around. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompan. Great to be here with you guys this evening. Sorry I'm late. I was playing, Alan and I were playing the Metal Gear Solid Anniversary Collection. We're playing the second game right now, and we're disarming Fat Man's bombs, and it's an intense scene. So I had to do it. And I asked him, did you want to read a bedtime story, or do you want to keep playing the game? He's like, let's keep playing the game. So yeah, and this is like my last night with the kids, too. They're about to go on a very long vacation with their mother, so I won't see them for like 15 days, which really sucks. So I'm trying to make the most of this time that I have with them. But anyway, welcome to the show. We got a great show for you guys tonight, as always. I did some restocking for you guys. We got some of the remainder of the $5 trades that we sold yesterday, and I'm on the line to get more, so more is coming. And the same deal is always the case for this show. You spend $25 with me, you get a spin on the wheel. You're going to win something no matter what. You spend $50 with me, and as long as you're located within the United States, I got you covered on shipping. Welcome, everybody. We got a nice room here tonight. Glad to be here. And, guys, we kicked off yesterday on such a high note. Thank you so much. I really need that boost this week because I got a lot going on with ALA, and I just keep thinking to myself, man, I shipped 16 boxes of books. That's 371 pounds of graphic novels with me to this convention that I've never been to before. I don't know how I'm going to sell at this. This is not the same thing as going to a convention and saying, hey, I'm here to sell to people. This is a very different experience. So I'm not sure what to expect. I'm going to make the best of it no matter what, of course. But, you know, I don't know how I'm going to get books back if I don't sell through everything. It's going to be kind of like a weird situation. So we'll see what happens, but I'm a little bit nervous right now. And I got a lot counting on, you know, how well this show goes too. So I kind of want to bring home some scratch. But you guys are definitely helping me feel a lot more secure about taking this big risk. And I appreciate that because as soon as I step on that floor, I don't want to be all nervous and everything. I want to feel like, hey, you know, I got this. And you guys are definitely making me feel this way because we're selling comics this week. So I know that even if that show doesn't go well, I'm going to come back and you guys are going to be waiting here for me. So I appreciate that very much. Next week's also going to be kind of a little weird with my schedule. Like this week, we did a Monday night show. So next week I'll be off Monday, but Tuesday I'll be back next week at a regular time on the Experience, as always. And then Wednesday we'll do our regular show, and then I'll probably do something post 4th of July. So we'll see what happens. But really what I want to focus on next week is getting everybody's Mark's Kickstarter packages out. So we're going to take care of all fulfillment next week. We got about 79 packages that need to go out. So I think I need about 3 days to just like get all of that together, get it out, and forget about it. So I'm looking forward to that. Without further ado, let's get going with all the wonderful books we have for sale tonight. So we're going to start off with Uncanny X-Men number 175, milestone issue, and it's a newsstand copy, very fine, on Uncanny X-Men 175. Really beautiful cover, too, by the way. We got pretty much the core team on there. We got Phoenix. Everybody's fighting Phoenix. This is a pretty cool book here. This is going to go for $15. Yes, I'm a war lion, not a war lamb. And speaking of which, Jay, if you could do me a favor, do you mind dropping the Kickstarter pre-launch link for everybody? Do you need me to give that to you? Just let me know. And I have to say, yesterday we were at like 30 people by the end of the day. We are now officially at like 40 plus. I don't know exactly where we're at, but I will let you guys know in just a second here where we're sitting with everything. So we're at 41 this morning, And now we're at 43, so that's fantastic. It would be awesome if we could hit 50. So that's like, what, 7 people that we need? So Jay says he's going to get the link and he's going to drop it for you guys. So if you guys could, if you haven't yet, be sure to drop, be sure to hit that notification button. I just got I have 2 variant covers that are being worked on right now. And here's the thing about the Warlion 2 campaign. I'm only printing enough for the campaign. I'm not going over. So with the last campaign, we did 100 of each cover. Because this is issue 2, I don't really want to mess around with it because selling an issue 2 variant is really hard, I've discovered. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just print up just enough books to cover the campaign. But I'm bringing a lot of the same artists that we had on the previous campaign. I'm pretty much bringing them all back to do another variant for this issue. So it's all going to be a connecting. So you'll have like a connecting grid with all the variants by the end of the series. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm coming very, very close to finalizing things with the Yushin Shin artist. So I expect Yushin Shin production to begin very, very soon. And by very soon, I mean as soon as like later this week. So I'm really excited about that. Let's get back to selling comics here. Lots in the works right now. I have Daredevil 187. This is going to go for $5. I can't believe this didn't sell yesterday. This is Frank Miller on Daredevil, newsstand copy. And we got this issue going for just $5. You know, I don't normally have to worry about printing for damages with variants because I do everything locally. And the printer that does everything for me does a great job. The only thing I might do is print, like, say, an extra 10, just so I can have some for the next campaign. So it'll be like a rollover. So we'll see. How many people back this next campaign, I'll probably double whatever they print, but I'm not going to do like 100 unless I have 50 or more people backing that one tier. So basically the amount of books I print will only be to cover, the Kickstarter and maybe the future Kickstarter. So that way I have some extra stuff. That's it. So the Kickstarter is essentially the only place you're going to do it. I have been bringing like Warline 1 variants to conventions and stuff and selling them over there. And they've been selling really well at cons, but I got too many of them now, especially with Yushin Shin. I have so many Yushin Shin variants now. I don't even know what to do with them. So I'm probably going to just factor them in and slowly sell them off as time goes on. But, I don't want to be stuck with variants upon variants of books that I have in print. I want to get them all out there as quickly as possible. Just like I do with these books. I mean, that's always been my strategy. Buy for 1, sell for 2. That's just always been the deal for me. Next book we have here is Fantastic Four 232. This is John Byrne's first issue on Fantastic Four. I have a copy of this in my collection. I had to pay $10 for it. It's a direct edition copy. This one's going to go for just $5 today. Mark my words. This isn't selling now. It'll probably sell in a year or whenever that Fantastic Four movie comes out. This book's going to shoot up in value. Next book we got here is Superman 344. Looks like it's Garcia Lopez on here on the cover, which you can't really mess with Garcia Lopez. He's one of my favorite artists and one of my favorite people in general. Dan Price, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. So we got Superman 344 here. Superman's fighting Dracula. I don't get that, but I guess Superman's fighting Dracula. I'm really excited to pick up Ground Zeroes this week. That looks really good. And when I saw the preview of it, I was like, whoa. And I really love Dan Mora's art. But going back to Garcia Lopez, this guy was the John Buscema of DC Comics. And he's just a really fantastic guy, too. I've met him multiple times. So we got a script by Paul Levitz, story by Len Wein, and Kurt Swan and Frank Caramonte on art, but the cover is done by Garcia Lopez. But still, Kurt Swan, he is a prominent Superman artist. We got Superman 344 going for just $5 today. $5 on Superman 344. This is a FOMO book from yesterday. Hi, Bentley. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Bentley wants to say hi. He's standing by my feet. Hey, you go. He decided to puke today. I gave him like a bunch of apple and he like puked. He didn't chew it enough. That was the problem, I think. Yeah. I'm sorry, puppy. Did you have too much apple? All right. Get down there. Good boy. Curtis, what's up, man? Yeah, Superman going to a seance that opens a portal and unleashes Dracula and Frankenstein's monster on the world. That's pretty cool. Ha! Lorena claims Bentley. That's awesome. That's funny. I have claimed him. He is not for sale. Unless you want him to puke on your carpet or puke on someone else's carpet, you can borrow him. You can rent Bentley for the low price of $399.95. We have Conan 122. It's got a little tear up in the corner. I'll do this for $3 for Conan 122. It's got to move. I have Detective Comics 515. I had this priced out at $15 yesterday. I have since decided to bring the price down a little bit. We're going to do it at about half off. I'll do it today at $8 for Detective Comics 515. It's got to move. So Miss Marvel #1 is going for $5. Miss Marvel #1 is $5. I have the Monkey Prince #1. Okay, you want to do Batman? Detective Comics, off to Curtis. Okay. Curtis, I have another Detective Comics. I don't know if you saw it yesterday, but it's from that same period here. Or did it sell? I think you might have picked it up yesterday. Unless I moved it over. Yeah, I did. So we're done. I have Detective Comics 522, which is also going to go for $8. It's Batman fighting a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Batman's like, Papa, can you hear me? Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. Rent a skid bark. $5 per drag. So, Monkey Prince, I got something really interesting to tell you guys. I actually wrote a film adaptation of The Monkey King for a Chinese film company. It never got made, but I did get paid to do it, which was cool. So that was some of the residual work that came from working on from bringing Easton Shin to Korea. So that was cool. It was a nice side gig. But I have this Monkey Prince comic here, which looks absolutely gorgeous, by the way. It's a limited series. I think they have Bernard and Sebastian Chang working on this, and it's going to go for just $5 today for Monkey Prince. Actually, I'll do it for $4. Sorry, it's cover price, $4. And then next up, I got Peacemaker 2. This is part of a 4-issue miniseries. I've been trying to sell this for a long time. I'm into it for $5. I was hoping to get it 8 out of it, but I'm fine breaking even at this point. $5 on Peacemaker 2. It's part of a 4-issue series. I might need to bring the whole collection I might have to hunt down the rest of those issues in order to sell that one. Sometimes that's the case. I have Hulk #6. This is the first appearance of the Titan Hulk, and it's going to go for $10. So the idea here is, what if the Hulk had a Hulk? It's a really cool run by Ryan Otley and Donny Cates. So Ryan Otley, he was the artist on Invincible, one of the co-creators of Invincible. This is a really great arc for Hulk. I really liked it. Donny Cates was on for like 14 issues and they threw him off. A lot of people didn't like the idea of Starship Hulk, but I thought it was all right. I have Amazing Spider-Man 262, first cosplay Spidey cover, and a newsstand. It's going for $15 today. Great story by Bob Layton. And then next up, I got Frankenstein, Alive. I don't know how I'm still holding on to this, but this is Bernie Wrightson and Steve Niles doing a Frankenstein story in black and white. How can you miss this? It's going for just $5. Really gorgeous book from IDW. It's got a nice foil shine on the cover too. Beautiful book, and it's just $5. And then next up, I got Jane Foster, The Mighty Thor, and The Mighty Thor. This is going to go for just $4. This is just cover price on this. Been trying to sell this for a while. This came out the same year that new Thor movie came out, which was like, what, 2022? I remember seeing it in the theater. What did you guys think of the fourth Thor movie, Love and Thunder? So that was Scott Leva. Okay, cool. What other movies was Scott Leva in? I did not know that. Eric Leva. Was he a singer? Scott Leva, sorry. Scott Leva. You know what his middle name was? B. Scott B. Leva. Get it? That's not funny. All right, he was a stuntman. And he's 66 years old. He's still alive today. And someone a comic book historian has just interviewed him recently, which is kind of cool. Huh. To think this guy would have been your Spider-Man. You can't really see his face, but you know, we could on that Spider-Man cover. Pretty cool. It needed more of Bale's character. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I think it needed to be less humorous and more serious. You bring an actor like Christian Bale into any movie, and it's got to take a more serious tone to it. And I was kind of hoping for that. But even so, just like everything that Gore was doing didn't make any sense to me. But, you know, still, it was a beautiful movie, though. I mean, like in terms of how it was shot and everything, the beginning battles and everything were pretty cool. I did like that. I just think it tried too hard to be funny. It needed to stop with the humor and get a little bit more serious. If they would have toned down the humor and, you know, increased the menace in the movie, which I think is what you're trying to say, Curtis, I think that the humor would have hit harder and it would have worked better. I'm not saying that the movie shouldn't have had humor in it at all. It just wasn't in the right places and there was too much of it. Oh, now you're a believer. Oh, man, Eddie knocked it out. I believe that was some pretty good humor there. I have, so we got Mighty Thor #1 going for $4. Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor going for $4. And it's so cool to see him team up. You know, she's got a busted up Mjolnir and he's got a sword made out of lightning, which is pretty cool. And then finally, I have Batman 100. We got this really badass variant here. Bats and the Joker fighting. I really like this. So I'm reading this run right now. This is part of James Tynion's run. And I believe this ends the Joker War. So I'll actually open this up. So what's going on in Batman right now is really awesome. And I have another issue of this in the lot here. I'm not sure if this is the conclusion to everything, but basically what happens in Joker War is Batman loses his entire fortune to this to this character that you guys will meet in the run, and the Joker basically steals all of Batman's technology and his fortune and everything, and starts doing crazy stuff with it. So this is a really intense run, and it ends with Batman getting a really cool suit. So this is going to go for, this is a variant, and I'm going to do it for 10 today. More serious, less humor, sell endowed. That's right. I agree. Sell endowed. All right. Now, I got this stack of Walking Dead graphic novels here that I'm absolutely desperate, and I mean this wholly and sincerely, desperate to move. I could just list each of these up on eBay, and I would do it all at cover price because each one is factory sealed, but I'm going to give you guys one last shot at this because I think it's a really good deal, and I'm going to give you one last chance to jump on this. Otherwise, each of these books will get listed online at cover price. I have Walking Dead Volume 5. This is a $35 book that I'm going to sell to you right now at $10. I got Volume 6 here, also going for $10. Volume 9, also 10, 11, and 12. So it's $50 here. But keep in mind, we got 5 books that are each valued at $35 a piece. So that's 5 times 35. That's $175 worth of books. I'm saving you $125 if you just take these freaking books off my hand. It's time for these to go. All right. And I'm into each one for $5, if that tells you anything. So I just want to make an easy flip on it. These are hardcovers. These are not soft cover books. I think it's a good deal. That's why I jumped on it in the first place. I was hoping to get an easy flip, and I've showed these books off a couple of times. No one's jumped on them. But $50 for all the Walking Deads. You know, I make my money. You guys save a little bit. That's all it is. You know, and I'll throw in free shipping for it if someone jumps on that. And there's plenty of room to make some money on that. Yeah, I know you would, Eddie. Unfortunately, it is. And then it is black and white. But that's the nice thing about, even though Eddie is kind of out on that one, that's the nice thing about that book right there is that you get to really appreciate Bernie Wrightson's black and white art, which was fantastic. He was an amazing artist. All right, the final book I have here is The Avengers, Britain's Greatest, number 13. This is a book that's hard to find and hard to value. It's also kind of like falling apart. So I'm trying to sell it. It's the interior is like totally attached, but the covers come off. You probably just tape it back together and it'll be fine. You can read it. This is going to go for just $5 tonight. I got to move this too. This has been sitting with me since 2021. It's just got to go. $5, it's yours. And that's everything on the bottom rack and the top. We're going to take a very short break. When we come back, I'm busting out all new books that I got from North Shore Comics. Today, we got a whole new collection coming your way, so stick around. We'll be right back.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today.
Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
All right, are you guys ready? I got some new stuff for you guys from Pete's, and I found some gold over here today. All of these books are $2, and believe me when I tell you this, there's some books here that are worth way more than $2. All right, I would actually say a lot of these books are worth more than $2. Pete's just got to move them all. He always offers the best deals, so if you're ever in Northbrook, stop on by North Shore Comics. The first set of books I have tonight are actually Spider-Man books. We got The Revenge of the Sinister Six by Eric Larson. He is the writer and artist on this. I have part 2, which starts at issue 19, or starts at issue 18. Part 2 is issue 19. Issue 20, issue 21, which is the first Spider-Man in the Deathlock outfit, and number 22. And I'm going to do each of these right now for just $2. But this book alone is probably worth a little bit more money. This is going to go for $8 right now. $8 on this set. Let's move it. New stuff. I have Wolverine 59. You guys have seen me sell this book before. I've sold this book at like $10. This is the Wolverine Terminator homage cover. It's going to go for $2 right now. Why? Because it's got to go. That's it. That's the only reason why. Got it for 1. We're selling it for 2. I have All-Star Batman number 7. That's going to go for $2. Nice pickup on the Wolverine. Someone grab that Spider-Man. I'm telling you, we got a lot of Spidey coming your way, guys. Just so you know. Lots of Spidey coming your way today. Curtis missed it. All right, I got Batman 97. This is part of the Joker War. Goes well with that Batman 100. So if you guys decided to do this right now, here's what I'd be willing to do. You grab both Batman 100 variant and Batman 97. It's $10 for the set. If you just want this, though, it's $2 for Batman 97. This is a great run, by the way. I really like James Tynion's Batman run. Very different than his Detective Comics run, which I just finished. Curtis, I've been reading so much Batman lately. I hunted down all of James Tynion's Detective Comics run, and I read the entire thing, and I really, really loved it. And I also picked up his entire Batman run, and I'm reading that right now. I'm on like issue 95 now. Yeah, no, totally. It is a great run. Next up, I got some Gold Key books here. I have Walt Disney's Donald Duck going for $2. $2 on Donald Duck. I have The Spectre by John Ostrander and Tom Mandrake, and we got some really cool covers here. This one's by Glenn Fabry. We got issue 2. I have issue 3, issue 4, issue 5, issue 6. I really love this cover. This cover is just absolutely amazing. And then I have issue 7. If you grab all of these Spectre issues, so it's 2, 4, 6, all 6 issues of the Spectre are going to go for $12 today. $12 on the Spectre. And then I got Son of Ambush Bug. For anybody who likes Ambush Bug, I found issues 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of Ambush Bug. You get all these Ambush Bugs, it'll be $10 for this entire set of Ambush Bugs. All bagged and boarded. Good to go. I have Fighting Marines number 101 from Charlton Comics going for $2. It's another nice one. And then we're going to run the David Moore video in a minute, but not before I show off this next book. It's called Idaho Stampede. And I just want to point out something, okay? Idaho is not me. Idaho is you. I'm not the hoe. Idaho, Idaho. $2. Sorry, you're not hoes. No one's a hoe. You can cancel me. Just do it, Jay. I know you. Just do it. Just do it. There you go. There. I earned it. I got it. All right. Idaho, Idaho. Somebody buy this book. If not, oh wait, that's what I should have said. If no one buys this book, then Idaho, not Idaho. I can't believe I used to that. All right, hit the David Moore video. That was great. That was David Moore. right. So we missed up with Idaho. No one wants to stampede Idaho from Dell Comics. So how about I try showing off Walt Disney's Nicky the Wild Dog. Bark, bark, bark. The Wild Dog of the North. Uh-oh. This is gonna go for $2 for Wild Dog. Nicky Wild Dog of the North by Walt Disney. Andre Dupas begins the rugged trip to civilization for supplies, little knowing that a great adventure lies ahead for his Melmut pup and a wild bear cub. This looks pretty cool. It's only $2 for some Dell Comics. I have Gold Keys, the Flintstones, going for $2. Grab those Flintstones from Hanna-Barbera, old Gold Key books. These are really fun finds here. I have Satan 6, number 1 of 4. I believe the fourth issue is the first appearance of Jason. So we got Satan 6, number 1 from Topps Comics going for just $2. I am making a nice kitty rack, aren't I? Nikki and Flintstone is off to Lorena. Lorena's going to take it all from you, Eddie. All right. Lorena. 2. Okay. And Chris missed out on the Flintstones, but he's getting Donald Duck. And he's getting Fighting Marines. No one wants Idaho. Kids love Satan. What's up, Heath? How you doing, man? Chris, I'm going to throw this on your bill. I have your copy of Destro number 1. I'll add that to that invoice. So I didn't invoice you yet, but we'll throw that on there. I know your mom. You're not a hoe, Onrie. Thank you, Heath. I have X-Men number 2. This is from Jim Lee and Chris Claremont's run. Issue number 2, going for just $2 right now. This is a really cool issue. A lot of X-Men 97 stuff is inspired from this run right here. All of the X-Men 92 show was inspired from this run. So we got issue 2 going for just $2, which is kind of hard to find in a dollar bin. I don't really come across that book often. This one should be a FOMO book, but it's not. I have Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker, book number 1, going for $2. Batman 485, we got Black Mask on the cover, going for $2. Batman and the Outsiders, number 1, is $2. I have Batman White Knight and Batman 485. Those are off to Curtis. Gotcha. I have more Gold Key. Edgar Rice Burroughs' Korak, Son of Tarzan, going for $2. Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge. Scrooge came out today. And I didn't know this, but Frank Miller did a variant cover. This is going to go for $2. I wonder who worked on this. This had to be before Don Rosa came in. Batman Outsiders 1. Gotcha. And Uncle Scrooge. Gotcha. Okay, we got the Edgar Rice Burroughs, Korak, Son of Tarzan. You know, Dak, he knew Edgar Rice Burroughs, which is really cool. And he actually worked on Tarzan too. I wonder who did this. Do they give credit to the creators here? Not sure that they do. But I actually want to hunt down a lot of Don Rosa's artwork and because I've heard nothing but really great things about it. Enjoy, Chris. That's awesome. Chris is building up his stack here. I have Sensational Spider-Man 194 going for $2. I have the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 23 going for $2. Legends of the Dark Knight number 36. This is part 2 of a run called Destiny by Mark Neese and Bob Hampton, going for $2. Yeah, they do, but I am probably going to grab one of those Frank Miller covers because I got the Alex Ross one today because I think that's really awesome. I don't think Alex Ross has ever done anything like that before, so that's really cool. I want to get the Frank Miller one just to have it. So I'll probably stop by Keith's tomorrow. We're going to do an afternoon show tomorrow, so that's how we're going to close out the week. So I'll do a show. That's going to be at 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern because I got to pick up Alan from camp at 12. So tomorrow morning, I'll probably go work out and go get some comics, come back, and have our show here. So I'll see if I can get a couple more copies of that. All right, next up, I have Battlestar Galactica, the Compendium. Number 1, we got Rob Liefeld here. Number 2, number 3, number 4. You grab all the Battlestar Galactica. That's going to go for $8, Rob Liefeld. All my Liefeld fans in the house, please stand up. I have Batman Superman, number 10, number 11, and number 12. These look absolutely gorgeous. Who is the artist on this? Henry is his name, but these covers are really great. Grab them all, it's just $6 for the Batman Supermans. Peach Momoko, that's interesting. Steve McNiven. Scotty Young, I can imagine, does a great one. Gabriel Dell'Otto. Yeah, that's a lot of variants. Lots of variants. I have Detective Comics number 1059 and number 1060. I haven't been reading the current run of Detective Comics, but it does look really good. I mean, I have to say, everything Batman lately has just been absolutely amazing. So I know Tamaki is writing the series. I'm not really familiar with her work. I forgot her first name. I have read some stuff that she's put out there, but I know Ram V is working on it too. I want to know her name. There's a bunch of stories in here too. Let's see. And these are rack books, guys, just so you know. If you're gonna like hunt this down and look in the back of a rack for this, you're gonna spend way more money on it. That is especially the freaking case with Batman 97. I promise you guys, the copy I bought for me, I spent $5 on this. I promise you. I'm selling this right now for $2. When I come across these finds, I'm not buying them for me at this point. I have them for myself, but I'm the one who had to pay cover price for it so that I could read it and enjoy it and put it in my personal collection. When I sell my copy of it, I'm going to double the price. I'm going to inflate the price, or at least sell it for what I put into it. But what is Tamaki's first name? That is something that I want to know. Tell me. Mariko Tamaki. And didn't she do, what was that other book that she did? Monstrous? Is that her too? I'm not sure. But we got Batman Detective Comics, 1059 and 1060, going for just $4 right now. $2 a pop. I have Galacticon from Brendan Smalls, number 1. Eric Powell also worked on this. This is the guy who created the Goon. This is going to go for $2. I have Tank Girl number 1. That's going to go for $2. Die, Die, Die by Robert Kirkman and Chris Burnham. That's going to go for $2. The Joker, a puzzle box, number 1 and number 2. These are $5 books right here. Going to go for $4 right now. Galacticon is off to Curtis. I'm going to grab that Tank Girl. I'll tell you guys right now, a bunch of those books here that don't sell, I'll give everyone another crack at that tomorrow. But otherwise, I'm going to relist those books, the ones that I think are worth something. I am going to put them up on eBay for a little bit more. Philip Ragusa, I will get the trades. Don't worry. But I'm focusing right now on new stuff. I will get those trades back up there. That's going to be for like the second half of our show. I have Death Metal Multiverses End number 1. This is a FOMO book all day. I should put this up here for $5. I'm doing it for $2. Why? Because I just want to move it. Superman of Metropolis number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Death Metal, The Last 52 War, The Multiverses number 1, going for $2. These are all $5 books, guys. I'm telling you, these are all like FOMO books. And if they don't sell tonight, I will make them FOMO books. I promise you. I'm going to give you guys a chance to grab these right now. Roberto, what's up, man? Good to see you. Sinister War number 4. Beautiful cover here. Mark Bagley, I believe, on here. Or not Mark Bagley. It looks like Brian Hitch, maybe. But absolutely gorgeous. It's going to go for $2. Ben Reilly, The Scarlet Spider, number 2. And number 3. This is going to go for $4. Last 52. Off to Curtis. Nice pickup, Curtis. Walt Disney presents O'Malley and the Alley Cats. $2. Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. We got more Donald Duck here. $2. Oh, I didn't know that. The Gorillas? What is the Gorillas? Did you ever see the Tank Girl movie? Did anybody watch the Tank Girl movie? Was that a good film? I remember when it came out, but I just never watched it. I have from Whitman Comics, Flash Gordon, going for $2. It's got a sticker on it that says Josh. $2. And now I got a Spectacular Spider-Man run here. Spectacular Spider-Man 199. We got Spidey and the X-Men. It was cheesy. Spectacular Spider-Man 242 and 259, going for $6. You were at Nike's HQ today in the LeBron James building. No kidding, the building was gigantic wooden metal doors straight out of Game of Thrones. That's pretty cool. That's insane, man. Did you come in there barefoot too? I think that's so cool that you work for Nike, but like, or you work with Nike, or they hire you, or freelance. I don't know. They contract you, but like you're always walking around barefoot. That's awesome. And the reason why you're barefoot is the best reason to be barefoot. Scarlet Spidey and cats. Marina took the cats. Oh, man. So I'm heading out to San Diego on very early Thursday morning. And I'm probably I'm gonna try and meet up with Mel and Mog out there. We might have dinner that night. We'll see. Good for you, Roberto. You go in barefoot and you tell LeBron what's up, man. I got Uncanny X-Men 180 and 291, going for just $4 for these Uncanny X-Men. Uncanny X-Men 180. We got 175 down there. Milestone issue. I have Marvel Team Up featuring Spider-Man and Wonder Man, number 78, number 90, number 98, and number 130. These are all going to go for $2. This is really cool. $8 on this. X-Men's off to Curtis. Pete's got like 80 copies of Uncanny X-Men 180. I don't know how he has so many. But when I sell one, I just grab another. Why not? If I'm already there. All the team-ups go up to Roberto. What's up, Razor Comics? What it do, comic book gurus? Let's buy some comics. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Yes, we do. Full house. This is fantastic. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Some more books here. Just a second. Philip Ragusa, we're about to get to those $5 trades. I'm just about through all the new stuff. Razor, welcome. Full as it should be. That's excellent. All right, guys, I'm just going to tell you right now, these books are in excellent shape. Newsstand copies. These have FOMO written all over them. Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, 31, 32, 34. They also have a much higher price tag written all over them. I'm going to do it all right now for $6. Grab them all while you can. And then I got Green Lantern, number 2. This is from Grant Morrison. Number 3, number 4, and number 5. You grab them all, it is $8. Peter Parker's are off. To Roberto. I have Superman from Brian Michael Bendis. We have issues 1. This is a variant cover. I have number 2, the A cover. And this is going to go for $4. And then I thought I had number 3 of it, but it's from Tomasi's run. This is from Rebirth. That's just $2 for issue 3 of Superman. Strike Force, number 1. This is a pretty interesting cover here. We got Blade, Spider-Woman, Winter Soldier, and I don't know who the other person is, but I think she's related to Satan, son of Satan. It's his sister. Savage Dragon, number 24, is $2. I have A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court from Mark Twain, going for $2. Treasure Island, $2 on this. That's a pickup there. King in Black, number 3. I got you on the Savage Dragon. And number 4. And then I have a Doctor Strange variant. If you grab all the King in Black variants, it is $3. Or sorry, $6. All right, all the Supermans are off to Lorena. And then Curtis called the Savage Dragon. Oh. Let's back up here. Oh. That's never happened before. Ugh. Okay. King and Blacks are here. Curtis gets this. I'm reading Roberto's comment here. I wish I would have had some of your shoes with me. I would have been like, I don't wear shoes, but like to carry the best designer shoes with me. Don't you Nike people wish you had these? That's awesome. Shoe necklace, brilliant. That's awesome. And David Moore, I am so impressed with your tenacity with everything you're doing with your shoe line. That's like he's just having so much fun with this. And the thing is, he's also learning from other people doing it. I love it. That's what you got to do. I have Batman number 55 from Tom King's run. Something tells me I'm going to be hunting these down pretty soon because I already got all of Tynan's run. I got all of Zdarsky's run. Might as well just grab all of Tom's run now. So we got Batman 55 going for $2 right now. In a couple months, I'm going to be like, why did I sell that at $2? And then I'm going to go out and buy it again. And it's going to be like $5. I have Web of Spider-Man. We got a run here. Number 13. Number 16, it says, don't miss the first issue and Webb's daring new adventures into mystery and suspense, which is really cool. Number 17, he's fighting Magma. Number 21, Spider-Man versus Spider-Man. That's pretty badass. Number 35, I love this cover. Number 55. Number 88, I remember this run, The Name of the Rose. It was a 6-issue run. And 104. The Willie D run? No, I didn't. 2, 4, 6, 8. I got all 8 Spideys going for $16. $16 on all the Spideys. It's a solid run of Web of Spider-Man right there for you guys. And those books are in great shape, too. I have Action Comics 588. Superman teaming up with the Hawkman and Hawkgirl. This is going to go for $2. Spider-Man number 24, the Infinity War crossover. This is a $5 book that I'm doing for $2 right now. And then I have Spider-Man number 29. This is part 1 of the Return to the Mad Dog Ward. And then this is part 2 of it. So this is going to go for $6 as a set. And FOMO is coming. Yes. Grab those Spideys, though. That's a good deal. Superman and Hawkman off of Philip Ragusa. Okay, guys, it's now time. So that's all the new stuff that I got from Pete's today. You guys have picked apart most of it. I mean, we still got some stuff up here. We're going to go over it again just because I want to make sure you guys have a chance to clean it. Some of this stuff is so hot. I'm surprised no one claimed it. But we're going to switch over to $5 trades now. Per request of Philip Ragusa, I'm going to give everybody a chance at these. These are $5 graphic novels. I'm going to showcase them right now, and then whatever we don't sell will be slated for eBay. So the first book I have here is Captain America and the Falcon, Two Americas. That's going to go for $5. Our $5 trades were a huge hit last night. I had like a whole box of them, and this is all I'm left with. Teen Titans and the Outsiders. I have the Insiders. I got 2 copies of this. Each one's going for $5. So we're doing $5 trades. And keep in mind, guys, some of these books are like worth a lot more than what I'm selling them for. Like these trades right here are actually worth $10. I'm doing it half off, so $5. Yeah, for super cheap, actually. I have the Incredible Hulks Chaos War. This in particular is a what is this? It's got a sticker on it, so I can't really tell. You can peel off the sticker. Sticker peels off easy. Some of these books came from like Borders or like some other, online resellers who put these stickers on it. But I think this is pretty much a $19 book. Yeah, it's between $15 and $20. Either way, you grab it right now, it's $5. And then I got Guy Gardner, Collateral Damage by Howard Chaykin with Michelle Madsen. That's going to go for $5. I have Secret 6 Degrees of Devastation. That's going to go for $5. This is what remains of the $5 trades from yesterday. I have Outsiders Volume 1, Looking for Trouble by Judd Winnick, going for $5. This was a really popular series when it came out back in the day. Generation M. This is written by Paul Jenkins and Ramon Box, going for $5. Marvel Europe. Some collections of Marvel stories featuring heroes who get into adventures in Europe. This is going to go for $5. Outsiders is off to Philip. So grab tofu while you can, exactly. Okay, and I got two more $5 trades, and we're done. I have Flash Volume 8, Flash War. Philip Ragusa, I think this has you all over it, to be honest here. I think this is you all day. That's $5. And then I have Sojourn, The Dragon's Tale. This is going to go for $5 as well. And this is what remains of the $5 trades. So pick away at it. I highly recommend grabbing all of these books right now. And we're going to take a short commercial break. I'm going to give you guys a chance to make some extra claims. And when we come back, it's FOMO time. I'm going to show off the FOMO books. Then I'm going to take all these books down, give you guys one more crack at them. And then we're going to move on to some other $2 books from the collection. And then we're going to close out the night. So we will be back in just a moment.
Live from New York. What? Oh, sorry. Live from Cleveland? It's Friday night? It's Friday Night Live! With Nancy McCann. And Ricky. And sometimes Carlos. And featuring boxes and boxes of rare comics. Unique collectibles. Lots of smiles and conversations with new friends. Friday Night Live with Comics Unlimited. Friday night from 9 to 11 on The Experience.
Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
Good night, Philip. Thank you for being here tonight. We're at the top of the hour, and it is FOMO time. So can we air the FOMO video?
It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a weirdo for missing out on these great deals!
All right, I have Venom Separation Anxiety #1, which is after the Web of Spider-Man #1 cover. I really, really love this. This is going to go for $8 tonight. I have Daredevil number 8 from Chip Zdarsky's run. That's going to go for $8 as well. I actually ended up with an extra copy of it. I am presently on the 10th issue of Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil. So every day I'm reading one issue of Daredevil, one issue of Batman, so I can kind of like keep up with what's going on in both books because I'm reading both runs together. And they're both really good. Daredevil's situation is very different than Batman. So Daredevil's run kicks off with him being on patrol one night and him accidentally killing someone and then basically being forced to stop being Daredevil and what happens as a result of that and the chain reaction that starts to happen because he's no longer Daredevil. And there's some cool characters that they introduce, some really cool things that are happening. I'm really digging it. It feels like it's straight out of the TV show, like it's a continuation of the Netflix TV show. It's the stakes are high. It's really great. I'm digging it. The next book I have here is Rise of Dracula number 1. This is a Dragon Con exclusive that I got from Rich Davis, who's the creator of this, and it's going to go for $15 tonight. So $15 on Rise of Dracula number 1, the Dragon Con exclusive. 15 on this. I got The Dark Knight Returns, The Golden Child. This is by Frank Miller and Raphael Grampa. And if you guys have checked out Raphael Grampa's work, he's currently doing Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. It's amazing. Here he does a story with Frank Miller. This is actually out of my personal collection. I had another copy of it. I'm going to sell this one at $15 today. And you have to follow what's going on in the master race in order to really understand what's going on. But this is pretty cool. There's like different children of Superman. They're like, from what I remember, trying to hunt down Batman or Batgirl. I don't remember what's going on, but it's really gorgeous art. We'll open it up so you guys can see it. The Tiny Detective's really good. It's basically like, if you liked Batman the Animated Series, I think you would really like it. And the best thing about the detective run is it's not about Batman. It's about the supporting cast. It's about Robin, Tim Drake's Robin specifically, spoiler, Orphan, who's the Cassandra Cain. She used to be Batgirl, now she's Orphan. Clayface, he joins the team, and he's a good guy. And Batwoman. Batwoman, I would say, is probably the protagonist. Batman's like there, but he's sort of like overseeing everything. And he's really not the central focus of it. The Detective Comics run by Tynion is really centered on Tim Drake and Batwoman. They're the two main characters of it. It's a fantastic run. It's very long. It's about like 48 comics, but I read through it all. I liked it. I thought it was good. If you're a fan of the Detective Comics, it's really good. His Batman run, though, is completely different. I would not say they're anything alike. His Batman run is a continuation of where Tom King left off, and he brings in it's got a much darker tone, and it is focused on Bruce Wayne, and the twist there is really awesome because again, Bruce Wayne or Batman has just lost Alfred. He's dealing with the loss of Alfred, and there are all these serious assassins who are in Gotham City who he's trying to take down, and there's this greater heist that's happening, and he's the victim of the heist. He loses all of his fortune here. This is like insane. Tynion totally took Batman's entire world and threw it on its backside. They say, when writers transition, they kind of leave the person who picks up after them with nothing to pick up the pieces. I think Tom King set everything up perfectly for James Tynion to come in and start doing stuff. And Punchline's interesting. I don't really get the character yet. I mean, she's kind of like muscling in on Harley Quinn's territory. And Joker really doesn't have much to say yet about it, but I've just started Joker War, so I hope that they'll kind of tie all that together. I know they will, because I've heard nothing but great things about this run. But I like the Detective Comics run a lot. Will there be a foil Warline cover? That's a good question. I think we might do something. There's no reason why I can't. So I might do a foil Warline cover with the issue 2 cover just in a foil. So yeah, something. Thank you, Chris. We might add that on as something we can absolutely do it. So I got you to read Eternals, Axe Judgment, and is Axe Judgment any good? I haven't read Axe Judgment, but I've come across it, but I haven't read it. But anyway, we're going back to Dark Knight Returns: The Golden Child. Frank Miller, Raphael Grandpa, Gargoyle Gotham. If you guys read that last year, is really, really good. The art in there is sick, and the art in this is really good too. And Raphael Grandpa is amazing. He's a very, very talented artist. That alone is worth the price of admission. So, Dark Knight, The Golden Child. This is going to go for $15, straight from my personal collection, which tells you it's a book worth owning. Yeah. A Kia cover. I should do a Kia cosplay cover. We should do that, Chuck. I agree. Chuck's bringing all the ideas here. Chuck, we're supposed to have the ideas, offline. And Chris, you're my lawyer, dude. You're supposed to give the ideas offline, not on the show. But yes, we'll add a foil. I think we can do that. That's definitely doable. And I'll tell you right now, we got covers by Chris Madd and Stan Yak on the way. You guys already saw Kane and White's cover. Those are running low, so we're only got like a select few of those, and we're kind of scrambling together to get the art for the rest of the campaign. But we should be able to hit our deadline. At least that's what everybody's telling me. And I know Stan's a pretty fast worker. And we've got Robert Nugent, who is the current. He just got the job as the ongoing colorist for Spawn. He's going to come on and do the Warline cover for us that Stan Yak turns in. So I'm really excited about that. How about a foil cosplay cover? I don't know. I gotta find a cosplayer to do Warline, which is not cheap because I gotta pay the cosplayer for all that. Cosplay covers are actually a lot more expensive than you guys would think. So it's one of those things where it's really got to make sense for me in order to do it. Yes, Afua could do a mean Kia, but I think Afua's got so much going on right now. And honestly, I think I need someone a little bit younger. I think Afua would be better for the later version of Kia that we're going to do. I don't want to spoil anything. So no spoilers on the show. But yeah, we'll see. How about an embossed acetate foil cover? It'll be embossed acetate foil, die cut. And, the book won't even be in there. It'll just be all those things wrapped into one. All right, back to FOMO here. I got Batman 3 Joker. I'm excited to see how enthusiastic you guys are about the Warline 2 campaign. I'm so grateful to you guys. And, Chuck has been so helpful in getting everything together for the campaign and just keeping me on track with stuff. And I promise you guys, aside from everything we got going on with Warline, we're going to be making some headway with Eastern Shin very, very shortly. And I'm really excited about it. Square bound. It's better than a drumstick. And page numbers. Yes, there will be page numbers in it. All right, next up, we got Batman 3 Jokers, book 2, which is going to go for $5. I have Berserker Fallen Empire, number 1. That's going to go for $5. I have Batman 148. We got a variant cover here by Yasmin Putri. And this is the issue where Batman faces off with Failsafe for the final time. This is a really, really great issue. This is going to go for $8. Value stamps included. You guys are just filling me up with ideas tonight. And then finally, I got Ultimate Spider-Man number 5 here. I ended up with extra copies of this, so I'm just going to do it at cover price, which is $5. So if you haven't had a chance to grab Ultimate Spider-Man number 5 yet, I got you covered. It's just cover price. And it's bagged and boarded, ready to go. So these are your FOMO books for today. Yeah, if I do the cosplay, I can pay myself. Wow, Warline put on some weight there. Warline's looking a lot less muscly. Do Do you need to claim page 30 again? Actually, Warline 2 and 3 have no nudity in them. There was a very specific reason why there was nudity in the first issue. So if you guys, most of you have read issue 1 at this point. So Bull Zerker, the character that was in issue 1, he was based off of somebody I actually knew. He was a boxing instructor that I had. And I got pretty close with this guy. And he was not a very good person. He actually ended up being a drug dealer, and he raped and physically abused a very good friend of mine. And he's currently in jail now, thank God. But at the time, there was nothing that could be done to put him in jail for the things that he did. He also had sex with minors, and he was just a really awful human being. He was the perfect inspiration for Bull Zerker. And I was so angry at this person that I couldn't find a way to, there was nothing I could do to get involved in and take this person down, because this is a member of our community who's selling himself off as being a paragon for young kids, and teaching them boxing and young people boxing and older people boxing. And it's just he's got this face of being such a good person, but underneath it he was just such a piece of shit. I'm going to use my S word here. And there was nothing that could be done to, bring this guy down. It was just a matter of time. And I knew that, but I was so angry that I channeled that anger into creating Bull Zerker. And, I enjoyed doing that. It was an opportunity for me to do that. So the only reason why there was nudity in that particular page was to kind of show his, how low he held women in regard in general. So it wasn't just a sense of me showing off sexy women. We save all that for Yu Sun Shin, which the Korean crowd really loves that. For the first 3 books on the bottom row, are we talking about the X-Men, Daredevil, and Fantastic Four, Roberto? The Daredevil's 5, Daredevil 187 is 5, Fantastic Four 232 is 5, and Uncanny X-Men 175 is 15. I'm into it for 8, so I want to double my money if I can. So if we got 5 and 5, that's 10, plus 15, that'd be 25. If you grab them all from me, I guess I can do 20 on it, if you're fine with it. Let me know. But yeah, I mean, it's not really spoilers, because most of you guys have read Warline 1, but I figured I'd give you guys the little the insider look at who those characters were and why they ended up being who they were. So Roberto, Edward, you don't just own page 30, you also own one of the only nude scenes in Warline, period. There is another nude scene in it, and it was actually how the book was supposed to start. And when I showed Chuck this art, he was like, all right, that's cool. You wanna go and do this? That's fine. And then I showed it around to a couple other people, and they were like, wow, this is a little intense and probably not the best way to start the book. So there is one more nude scene, but other than that, there's I'm doing everything possible to keep nudity out of Warline. It was specifically for that one moment. He likes the TDs. And Chuck owns page 6, which has no TDs in it. Thank you, Roberto. I appreciate you grabbing those books, by the way. Thank you very much. Okay, so no takers on any of the FOMO books. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take down all of these books here, because I think there are people who haven't had a chance to jump on. And there's a lot that happens in issue 2 of Warline. Some of you guys have read Warline 2 already, and that's the issue I don't want to spoil for anyone. But one thing that I'm going to probably do for everyone, because our fulfillment on Warline 2 is going to be super fast, just like what we're doing with Marks, because the books are actually already in hand. I have all of the Warline 2A covers. So as soon as the campaign's done and the money clears, I'm going to get all the variants printed, and then we're taking care of fulfillment right away. And one of the rewards is going to be a Zoom conference kind of a thing, where folks who want to come in and partake in a conversation that we're going to have about Warline 2 specifically are welcome to come in, because this is a very important issue to me. And, I'll tell you guys all the spoilers, but, it's one of those spoiler-filled conversations that can only be had once you've read the issue. So we'll probably wait until like sometime around September or October to actually do it. It's something I figured you guys might find interesting, especially as we're making progress on Warline 3. So Warline 3, we got about 30 pages left to do, so we're coming very close to being halfway done with it, and I'm so excited about that. We worked really, really hard on issue 3 so far. Dexter's done incredible work. Okay, so I'm going to go over the left rack real quick. These are all the books that didn't sell so far. I have Die, Die, Die by Robert Kirkman and Chris Burnham, going for $2. Battlestar Galactica, the Compendium, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, all by Rob Liefeld. Grab them all for $8 for the Battlestar Galactica. I highly recommend jumping on those guys. Idaho Stampede. I guess Idaho. It's just how it goes now, I suppose. I have The Amazing Spider-Man 23 Annual. This is an Atlantis Attacks crossover issue. It's going for $2. Satan 6, number 1. This is a 4-issue series, and number 4 is the first appearance of Jason Voorhees in the comic. $2 on that. Batman Superman number 10, number 11, and number 12 are going to go for just $6. Oh, yeah, dude. Chuck, I definitely want you in that room. You'll definitely be there. And we need Dexter in there. We'll get the whole team in there. Korak, Son of Tarzan, Edgar Rice Burroughs. Chuck, I think I'll need to talk to you in order to kind of structure what that conversation is going to look like, because I also want to give everybody a chance to kind of talk about what their experiences were like working on it. So maybe we might have Dexter and Steve Cannon come in and, talk about what working on the book was like for them. So I definitely want you there. I have Detective Comics number 1059 and number 1060. That's going to go for $4. Sensational Spider-Man 194 is $2. I got some Grant Morrison. This is David Moore's, long lost sister's aunt. Green Lantern 2 through 5 is going to go for just $8 from Grant Morrison's run. Spectacular Spider-Man 199. We got Spidey teaming up with the X-Men and the Green Goblin looming over. Issue 200 is an important issue. That's the death of Harry Osborn. Spectacular Spider-Man 242 and 259. And if you grab all these, it's just $6. I have Flash Gordon from Whitman Comics. That's going to go for $2. Batman 55 from Tom King's run. That's going to go for $2. Walt Disney's Comics and Stories from Whitman Comics going for $2. Hell yeah, dude. Sinister War number 4. It's going to go for $2. Chuck, not only would you love that, but I think the fans are going to love that too. So we definitely want you in there for that. You are very much a part of the team. Warline would not be where it is right now if it was not for Chuck Pino. I say that wholeheartedly. All right, Spectacular Spider-Man 199 is off the heat. Got you, brother. Where is Heath? Okay, Heath, I got you. I have Dark Knight's Death Metal Multiverses End going for $2. Superman and Metropolis Future State number 1 is $2. The Joker Presents a Puzzle Box number 1 and number 2. It's a $10 value you can get for $4 right now. I don't know how people are passing up on this. Joker's another book. The main Joker books, those look really good too. I should jump on those at some point. Revenge of the Sinister Six. This is a Spider-Man run here. I have part 2, part 3, Part 4, which is Spidey in his Deathlock outfit for the first time, and Part 5. If you guys grab this entire set here, it is just $8. I just want to move it. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad your kid liked it, Chuck. I think Roland is. I think a lot of people have really connected with the character, which I'm really happy about. Like when I look at all the things that we've achieved with this series, with getting the Heroic Awards nomination and everything, like that's a lot for a new series, and I'm really pleased to see that. So, and again, we couldn't have gotten there without you. I have Batman 97. This is part 3 of the Joker War, going for $2. All-Star Batman number 7 is $2. X-Men 2 is $2. I have a Spectre run here. We're featuring some cool Glenn Fabry covers. We have issues 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love this cover. This cover is amazing. And number 7. And if you grab all of these, it's going to be $12 for the Spectres. And then I have Son of Ambush Bug number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. This is all going to go for $10 for the Son of Ambush Bug. All right. And this is what remains of the $2 books. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see them. I mean, I think they've been doing a really good job so far with the Superman stuff. The footage that I've been seeing online looks pretty good. You know, David Cornsweet looks great. Spider-Man 24. Really cool looking cover by Mark Bagley. We got the Spider-Man doppelganger on the cover. That's going for $2. Guys, this book right here is a $5 book. Promise you. We've actually sold it for $5 multiple times on the show. Spider-Man 29 and 30. This is the Return of the Mad Dog Ward. These two are going to go for $4. You can grab this set at $6. I have a great Web of Spider-Man run here. Web of Spider-Man 13, number 16, number 17, number 21. This looks like a pretty cool issue. Number 35, number 55, and number 88, and number 104. I'm going to do this entire set here, 2, 4, 6, and 8 at $16. I'll knock $1 off. It's $15 if you grab all the Web of Spider-Mans. Let's move them. Let's move those Web of Spideys. Oh, Bagley Spider-Man is some of my favorite stuff, man. I have Mark Twain, A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, going for $2. Strike Force number 1 by Teenie Howard, going for $2. We got Blade, Spider-Woman, Winter Soldier, and I don't know who the Son of Satan's sister is. She's there too. Treasure Island, $2. And I got these King in Black variants here. We have number 3, number 4, which looks really cool, and then another number 4 with Doctor Strange on the cover. All going for $2. $2 a pop on those. And then I got the rest of our trades. The trades that did not get cleaned yet. The $5 trades. I have Secret 6 Degrees of Devastation. That's going to go for $5. Sojourn the Dragon's Tail. That's going to go for $5. Guy Gardner, Collateral Damage, number 1 of 2. That's going to go for $5. I have 2 copies of Teen Titans Outsiders, The Insiders. Daughter of Satan. I don't know who she is. Yeah, it's by. But this Teen Titans Outsiders run is done by Jeff Johns and Judd Winnick. It's $5. I got 2 copies. Incredible Hulk's Chaos War, $5. Captain America and the Falcon, Two Americas. That's going to go for $5. Marvel Europe is $5. Generation M is $5. And then the Flash, Volume 8, Flash War, that's going to go for $5 as well. We threw a nice chunk of stuff today, I would say. For the bottom row, we sold some books on the bottom here. Sojourn is off to Chuck. Awesome. And Chuck, I'm going to send you some Warline 2 books at some point because I owe you comps. So I can throw that in there for you. You know, if you want to build a box with me, I can just throw all that stuff in there and I'll take care of your shipping for you because I owe you comps anyway. I think her name is Satana Hellstorm or something like that. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I can send it to Wendy. That's not a problem at all. However you want to do it, dude. Whatever can save postage, I'm totally fine with that. I have House of Slaughter number 10. I've been sitting on this for a while. This is going to go for just $3 because I got to move it. I have Flashpoint number 1 going for $4. I had it at $5 yesterday. And then I have 2099 AD Genesis number 1 acetate cover was $5, knocking it down to $4 as well. Let's move these books. And I'm upset, guys. I'm really sad right now because not a single one of our FOMO books have sold tonight. What's the deal? Do I have to rage sell the FOMO books? I'm rage selling the FOMO books right now. That's it. That's what's going to happen. Rage sale on the FOMO books. I'm going to show out the FOMO books. We're going to take a short break. And when we come back, I'll build one more rack on the side here with $2 books. I have some stuff I still haven't showcased yet. And then we're going to close out the show by going over the bottom rack one last time. So, our FOMO books, again, for you guys. I have Ultimate Spider-Man number 5. That's just going to go for $5. I got an extra copy, just need to move it. Batman 3 Jokers, book 2. That's going to go for $5. Berserker, Fallen Empire number 1. Going to go for $5. Dark Knight Returns, The Golden Child by Frank Miller and Raphael Grandpa. That's going to go for $15. Rise of Dracula, number 1, the Dragon Con exclusive. I'll do this at $10, actually. Daredevil, number 11. This is from Chip Zdarsky's run, Legacy number 659. That's going to go for just $8. I have Batman 148. We got a variant cover by Yasmin Putri. That's going to go for $8. Batman's showdown with Failsafe happens here. And then I have Venom Separation Anxiety, number 1, which is going to go for $8. It's a homage cover to Web of Spider-Man 1. All right, guys, we're going to take a short commercial break. I hope you guys will consider some of these FOMO books because otherwise we will have gone a show without selling a single FOMO book. I don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. We'll come back. We'll build out one more rack here, and then we're going to go through the bottom row one last time, and then we're calling it a night. Ultimate Spider-Man off the Chuck. Got it. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute.
Whoa. Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So
It's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and he is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. it's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience. Something is speaking to you.
Play more comics.
Just at the edge of your perception.
Play more comics.
Your senses fill with visions of vortices.
360 comics.
Slowly drawing you to one thundering epiphany.
360 comics!
360 Comics!
The universe is telling you to shop with 360 Comics. Joe's got amazing stock from high dollar to $5 books from Silver Age to modern, CGC, variant covers, and more. 360 Comics every Wednesday at 9 Eastern, part of the experience.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
That'd be really great. Thanks.
So, thanks to Chuck, we moved one FOMO book. We got 7 left. And I'm going to start off by building another rack here, and then we're going to go over the bottom row one last time here. And I'm going to show off some books that you guys have not seen yet. I'm going to kick it off with I Love Trouble #1. That's going to go for $2. Robotica #1. #3, and #4. This is going to go for $6. Hal Jordan, #3 of 3. That's a Flashpoint crossover. It's going for $2. I have a run of a series called Strangers in Paradise coming up. Strangers in Paradise, #25, #26, #28 are going to go for $6. Dark Ride #2 is $2. Iron Man 262 is $2. Blackest Night Tales of the Core #1 of 3 is $2. Excalibur #14 is $2. Divergence #1 is going for $2. Snowfall #1 is $2. Absolution 2 is going to go for $2. Dark Ride 2 is $2. We got Iron Man Extremis, the director's cut. I have issues 2, 5, and 6. I really enjoyed this. This was a great run of books. Iron Man 262 is off to Curtis. Making Out Like a Bandit. Making Out with Bandits is better than Making Out Like a Bandit. Superman Batman 66. This is a Blackest Night tie-in. You don't want to be in Idaho. Make Out with Bandit. I have X-Men 13. This is a Judgment Day crossover going for $2. The Approach #1 is going to go for $2. I have The Conjuring, The Lover Oh, geez, I can't even tell. #4, going for $2. Do you guys like the Conjuring movies? I saw the first one. I enjoyed it. I thought it was all right. Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom, #1 is going for $2. Dr. Horrible, #1 is $2. Chuck, didn't we watch this when we were in Seattle? The musical? that was made with Doogie Howser and the other guy. 8 by Raphael Albuquerque. Dr. Horrible's Sing Along. Yeah. 8, number 1 by Raphael Albuquerque and Mike Johnson. $2. Conjuring is off to Curtis. Nice. Curtis, you're the big winner tonight. Black Cloud number 1 is $2. This is by Jason Latour and Ivan Brandon. $2. Savage Dragon versus the Savage Megaton Man number 1 is $2. I have Dark Horse Presents number 61. That's going to go for $2. Nathan Fillion and Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah. Maestros number 1 is going to go for $2. You know what I watched with the kids today? That Thing You Do. I really enjoyed that movie. What a wonderful film. Dark Horse Presents is off to Curtis. Nice pickup, Curtis. Curtis, it's great to have you back, buddy. The Young All-Stars number 20 is $2. Silver Surfer 128. We got Spider-Man and Daredevil. And 146. And then I have this Silver Surfer series that starts here. It's called Communion. Get it all for $6. All right. This is some stuff from Pete's that I did not show off to you guys yet. So you guys have not seen these books. Web of Spider-Man 23, 24, 26, and 28. This is going to go for $8 for these webs. Web of Spider-Mans. $8 on these. Superman in Action Comics $6.70 is $2. Suicide Squad. This is a Future State Suicide Squad. This is going to go number 1, going for $2. Superman 24. Superman is fighting Rampage, and this is round 2, going for $2. Some new comics that got worked into the circulation here. I have X-Force from Benjamin Percy, number 1 and number 2. That's going to go for $4 as a set. Punisher 43 is $2. Vigilante number 1 is $2. And I have Spider-Man number 25 going for $2. Spider Phoenix. Web of Spider-Man 24. 24. That's a cool Vulture cover. I dig it. Nice pickup, Pete. I should build out the rest of the rack here. And I'll be back tomorrow too, guys. So you guys will see me tomorrow afternoon, 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern. So feel free to come by tomorrow. We're going to showcase a lot of the same stuff from here. I'll do a minor restocking when I go out comic book shopping. So we'll see what I pick up. I have Star Wars Kanan number 9 going for $2. Sonic Universe, The Silver Age. This is going to go number 82. This is going to go for $2. Darth Vader 15 is $2. Batman Arkham Knight number 3 is $2. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare number 2 of 3 is $2. Amazing Spider-Man number 6 is $2. I have Deadpool number 4 and number 13, which is a very thick variant, going for $4 as a set. All-Star Batman number 12 is $2. Strange Adventures number 1 of 12 is $2. Surprised no one jumped on this. East of West number 1, Jonathan Hickman, Image First, $2. Silk number 5 is $2. Carnage number 7 is $2. Riri Williams Ironheart number 3 is $2. Okay. Where are the Silver Surfers? There they are. I have Old Man Logan number 1. It's a action figure variant going for $2. Black Panther 4, we got a Death of X variant here with Storm on the cover, going for $2. Punisher War Journal number 31, 32, and 33 are going to go for $6. One more book here. I have the Goon number 4. The Goon number 4 is going to go for $2. It's a really cool cover. The Goon number 4, $2. Okay, I'm going to show off our FOMO books one last time. We have 7 FOMO books left. We only moved 1 FOMO book tonight. I have Venom Separation Anxiety 1 going for $8. Batman 148, we have a Yasmin Putri variant cover going for $8. Daredevil 11 is going for $8. Rise of Dracula number 1, we're going to bring the price from $15 down to $8 now. It's $8. Dark Knight Returns, The Golden Child. I'm going to bring the price from $15 down to $10 so we can move it. Berserker Fallen Empire number 1 is $5. Batman 3 Jokers book 2 is $5. These are your FOMO books for today. Give you guys 13 minutes. You guys have less than 13 minutes. You guys have about 11 minutes left to claim those books. Now I'm going to go over the bottom row one more time. You guys can still make claims on the $2 books that are up here. I'll keep those up for the duration of the show. Rise of Dracula at 8. Deal. Got it. Rise of Dracula is off to Eddie. And there's 2 FOMO books that I've sold. Yay! Thanks, Eddie. Okay, we'll put the rest of the FOMO books here. We got Venom Separation Anxiety, the Batman 148, Daredevil 11, Dark Knight Returns Golden Child. We got the Berserker. I'm surprised the Berserker didn't sell. At $5, Fallen Empire number 1, $5. We got a Netflix series coming out soon, and then the Batman 3 Jokers number 2. Guess no one wanted that. All right, I have 2099 AD Genesis number 1. That's going for $4. Flashpoint number 1 is $4. House of Slaughter number 10 is going to go for $3. I just got to move this right now. So $3 on this. Superman 344. This sounds like a really cool issue. I'll do it for $4. I got Conan the Barbarian number 122. I'll do this at $3. Detective Comics 522 is going to go for $8. Got Batman fighting a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Miss Marvel #1 is going to go for $4 now. I'll do it for 4. Monkey Prince #1. This is a limited series. It's going to go for 4. Peacemaker 2. I'm into it for 5. I'll sell it for 5. Hulk #6. First appearance of Titan. This is going to go for $10. Superman and Berserker. Okay. Superman and Berserker. Down to 5 FOMO books. Thank you, Lorena. It was, I think I brought the price down to 4 just now, so I'll do it for 4 for Lorena. Spider-Man 262. I can't believe this book hasn't sold yet. This is going to go for 15. Throw me an offer, guys. I need to sell this book. It's a newsstand copy. I have it priced at 15. I'm into it for 7. Like, meet me in the middle. Like, let's move this book. Seriously, I just want to move this. I've pitched this book so many freaking times. I read this book. I enjoyed this book. It's got to find a home now. Frankenstein Alive #1 is going to go for just $5. Pick it up now and knock $1 off. Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor #1. I'm going to do this for $4. But if you act now, I might knock $1 off. And then I have Batman 100. We got this really cool Batman Joker variant here. That's going to go for just $10 or $8. $8 on that. So let's see, what would I do on this stack of books here? Let's run a deal for you guys here. Do you want to build a snowman? Papa, can you hear me? I say that to Alan all the time. Because Papa, can you take me over to the end of the pool? Like, I took him to the pool today, and he was like, "Can you swim with me to the other end of the pool?" And he's like, "Can you carry me?" And I was like, "Papa, can you carry me?" Are you laughing about that? No, he's not even paying attention. Max is here too. He's not paying attention at all. Okay. 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 10. All right, I got $76 worth of books here. Someone gives me $40 right now. All of these books are yours. That's $40, 40. All of these are yours. No earworms past 11. That's right. So $40 on this stack here if anybody wants them. That's all the bottom row books that didn't sell from earlier. Put these off over here. And then, again, I got this Avengers Britain's Greatest #13. I've had this for so long. I have a $5 price tag on this. I've looked this up online. This is like a $100 book in good condition. This copy is not in great condition. In fact, the cover is like ripped off, but everything else is intact. $5, it's yours. Or throw me a best offer. Let's move it. Please. This has to sell. I don't want this here anymore, which means this is an opportunity for you to make out with a bandit. You can make out with a bandit. Love and kiss thy bandits. And then this is the last time you guys are going to see these books. They are going to be slated for eBay if no one wants them. I have these volumes of The Walking Dead here. We have volumes 5, 6, 9, 11, and 12. And it's all going to go for $50 right now for these books. That's $175 worth of Walking Dead books that you can get right now for just $50. I can't believe I have to put these away again. But I guess that's fate. Such is fate. But alas, unless somebody wants them. And you guys have exactly 6 minutes to make your claim on that. And if there's any books you want to see up here again, just let me know. I'll actually take these books down right now. Take all these down. I'm going to take them down angrily. This is the rage takedown. You guys can see all the anger in my soul. We'll probably do mofo books tomorrow, and I'll showcase the $2 books again, as well as the $5 trades. I'll give you guys one last shot at those. Yeah, it's completely detached. All right, we got a claim on it. $5. Thank you, Luis. Thank you for taking that off my hand. That's been with me since 2021 when I bought like this, my first huge collection. All right. All right, so we got 3 minutes left on the clock here. So I think what we're probably going to do is we're going to do our wheel spins in just a second here. So yeah, I think tomorrow what we're going to do is I'll showcase all the $2 books that didn't sell today. And this is still part of that same collection, so I'm going to put those back in the $2 bin. But I'm going to do, we'll do mofo books tomorrow. So we'll do like a left rack will be $2 books, right rack will be $1 books. I promised to do mofo books for you guys today, but we got all this stuff from Pete. I couldn't turn away from the restock on that. So we had some really good deals there today. So we'll do those today and then the rest of these tomorrow. And again, tomorrow's going to be your chance to really get in on some deals and get away with murder. Get some nice books tomorrow for super cheap. There's some great books here that I know are going to sell for $1 for sure. All right, it is time to spin the wheel of skid bark. So
It's time to spin the wheel of skid bark, bark, bark.
So I owe Lorena, I owe Roberto, 10, 20, 14, 16, 18. And Curtis. Lorena, Roberto, and Curtis, I am owing you guys spins right now. So the first spin will go to Lorena. Lorena gets 5% off her order. Yay. Minus 5% for Lorena today. Lorena really made out like a bandit. Next up is Roberto. Roberto gets a $2 comic. Roberto, I'm going to hook you up with, let's see here. I'm going to hook Roberto up with Omega Men #1. And Curtis gets a spin. Curtis gets a free Marvel comic. Let's see what Marvel comic I can give you, bud. Let's see here. I'm going to find a good one for you, bud. You are now the owner of Ironheart #3, Curtis. Because I know you're an Iron Man fan, so I figured you'd like that. All right, guys, that's the end of our show. I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for shopping with me this evening. We had a great show. We moved through some great comics. Tomorrow I'll be back with more. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.